Is that not one of the most ridiculous things you've ever seen, ever? Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the channel. And today we're back over on our Skyblock world. Decided to pop in. It's been a while since we posted a video. I've been popping in and out doing a little bit of work, and I'll show you what I've been up to here in just a minute. But the first thing I wanted to check to see if these guys were still breeding. I've been standing here for just a little while. I haven't seen any hearts. I do see some baby villagers running around. Hopefully those babies are the last generation, and this thing is not going to just keep breeding infinite villagers for whatever reason. You guys remember we broke the doors out trying to get them to stop breeding for a while, and they just kept going for some reason. We don't know why. It seems like that was a broken thing. Maybe it's going to get fixed here. There's been several updates or patches or hot fixes or whatever you want to call it since we were in here last. And one of the first things I noticed was as we were up here doing a few things, I've been taking eggs over and trading them out. We'll never run out of eggs, of course. Been trading those out for iron. And as we were going back and forth, I'm used to having drown spawn in here. And I've noticed there's been no drown spawn. And this one little fish down here is all we've got. There's been no fish spawns in here. I'm not sure what's going on with that. That's broken apparently. That was going to be one of the things we're going to do. We were going to set up one villager. We were going to set up a little kill area. And as the drown spawn, we're going to put some stairs. So they just walked out toward the villager, fell in a trap. We could kill them. Voila. Easy peasy drown farm. But no drown equals no drown farm. So as I noticed that nothing was spawning in here, it made me think about our fish tank down there. Fish farm, fish tank, whatever you want to call it. So let's go down and I'll let you know what I discovered about that. Stick around. So when I noticed that there were no drown spawning up top where we had drown spawning like crazy and fish, there was no fish spawning apparently. I came down to check out our fish farm. Nothing. I stood here for a while, pillared up, stood here for a while waiting for stuff to spawn, and there's been nothing spawning this thing in an hour. I probably stood here for an hour. I pillared up, closed myself off, walked away, went and grabbed me a bite to eat, came back, and nothing has spawned. No drown, no fish, nothing. So there must have been an update. I don't think it's because we're down at Y level. I'm not sure if they changed that. I believe the change was they fixed it so nothing will spawn on soul sand. I haven't actually checked the change logs. I need to go back and look through and figure that out. But we were down here, of course, expanding out this platform like we had said we were going to do in the last episode. I've gotten a pretty big area ringed out. It goes out to 100, goes out to 100. Right now that goes out to 100, and we filled in out to about 50. We got to get more torches, light up a little bit of that area. But we've basically got filled in a 100 by 100 area. There is 50 there. We are on 50 right here. So if you go, I want to say it's negative 50 to positive 50, so that would be 100. Negative 50 to positive 50, that would be 100. So we've got a 100 by 100 area ringed out. Of course, we're laying out, I think these are 50, all 50 by 50, maybe 49 by 49. I'm going over like one block so I can get the torches in. But we're out to 250, way out there if you can see that, and way out there is 250. So we're going to keep working on that. Hopefully get this whole area filled in, then start deciding where we want to put what buildings, what we actually want to do down here. Of course, this layer here is just the protection layer against creeper explosions. Probably going to move the tree farm down here and take that whole area out. I noticed while I was over here, it gets pretty dark, even with the torches. There's been a few little mob spawns in between, which I've never had before. That kind of bothers me. Maybe the light levels changed a little bit in one of these updates. But I think I'm going to move that tree farm down here eventually in the same area, probably all the way to the edge. We still have to go out that way to 250. And I also noticed that there's not as many slimes spawning down here. If you guys remember through some of the early episodes, there were slimes all over the place down here. But as you can see, we've been down here for a few minutes now, and we've had that one baby slime spawn. So I believe they fixed slime spawning if it was broken. Maybe the algorithm changed a little bit. I think maybe the reason that the fish spawn got messed with is, you guys know, when you're out in the oceans and in rivers and things, there were just fish spawning just all over the place. And I suppose they count as entities in the world. And I haven't read this anywhere, but my logical thinking says, well, they were having a problem with too many entities spawning in areas, and it was causing lag on the realms. So they cut back on all the spawning algorithms so it wouldn't spawn as much, to cut down on lag on the realms. Even though you don't have a whole lot of lag on realms, like you do if you're just playing off of your Xbox on a world. I don't know if that's a thing. I'm going to do some reading, do some research, and see if I can figure it out. But until then, I've really got to figure out what I want to do with this world. Committed to finishing these series. We started out and we said we want to see how big, how much we can do with this realm, and we've done a lot. We've got our farms, we've got our villagers, we've got our animals that we haven't really messed with a lot. We got our tree farm, we've gotten into the nether. There's so much we can do with this world. I want to continue with this series, but if things like this are going to happen where, we were depending on this to get bone meal, to get bones, because it was an easy source of bones for our sugarcane farm, which we need our sugarcane farm to be able to get paper to trade with our villagers. No bones equals no sugarcane, equals no paper, equals no trading with the villagers, which equals no emeralds, which equals no stuff that we wanted to get from the villagers. That's not good. That was the whole reason why I started this, because you could do the trading with the villagers and get different things that you can't get just normal resources in the world because of the Skyblock thing. I've got to take some time and think. I've got to do some reading, see if we can fix some of this stuff. But I wanted to pop in today. I wanted you guys to know that I haven't forgotten about this series. I know there was people that were watching it. The videos don't have a lot of views, so I'm not sure if people actually even want me to continue this. I'd like to continue it just because I feel like I'm committed to it at this point. We may get to a point where we go in, we kill the Ender Dragon, do something for the end of the series, and just call it a day. And maybe come back and visit it every once in a while and just continue building in it when we get bored with our other stuff. We get Builder's Block over in one of the realms. Maybe we can come over here and do some stuff. But for now, I'm not sure which way I want to go with it. I got to do, like I say, I got to do some research, figure out why my spawns are not like they were. Hopefully the villagers are done. That was beginning to worry me. I thought we were just going to keep just getting villagers upon villagers upon villagers upon villagers. They're popcorning around in there, but no hearts. I guess that's a good thing. It kind of worries me though. If we put doors back, will they start breeding again? We'd hate to not be able to breed more, and that's all we ever stuck with in the world. If we never got a mending book from a librarian, then we would never have a mending book. And that was one of the things we wanted to get. So, I'm going to call this a little short video for now, just a check-in video. We are doing some work in and out of here, but I'm mainly concentrating on my new series that I'm doing on the Craftaway Community SMP realm. You can find that under one of the other playlists on the channel. Check it out. I'm really enjoying myself over there. It seems like a great group of people. I actually found them through a video, Conniption Fit and Racecrafter. I believe that's the correct name, Racecrafter. Actually did a video on mob spawning. The mob spawning algorithm on Realms changed drastically. And they had come up with a new design for a mob grinder. I was watching that. I found them. I found their Discord. I kind of joined up, started talking to them. They're a great group of people. The Craftaway Community Realm is where they let potential players come in, I guess to kind of a trial period to see if they can join their whitelisted realm, which is what they do their YouTube series on. And I'll put a link to all of those guys and gals over there that have YouTube channels for the Craftaway realm. They call themselves the Castaways, and they play on the Craftaway realm. It's the way I understand it, it's the longest running SMP Bedrock server. So for the Bedrock edition, when it came out, they started that up, and it's been going ever since. It's one of the very few SMPs for Bedrock out there. Survival multiplayer is big over on Java version. Of course, if you've ever watched Hermitcraft, you know what I'm talking about. And it's a realm setup sort of like that. I think there's one other Bedrock SMP out there that may be a little more popular just because the people that come together had more followers when it started. But Craftaway, the way I understand it, is the longest running one out there. And I hope to join it for the next season. It'd be awesome. I've watched most of the videos with almost all of the Castaways. Some of them are really good. There's some really good redstone tutorials. They're doing great things over there. Check them out. Give them a look. Give them some love. Subscribe to them. Like those videos that you like. Hopefully one day we'll get to play with the big boys, but who knows. But for now, I'm going to check out of here. Do some research. See what's going on. But make sure to check out some of our videos over on that Craftaway community realm. Like I said, I'm enjoying myself over there. Back to just standard SMP play, just standard survival play. I'm working on building a little mountain village. We got several things going on. Check it out. But for now, we'll see you guys around. And don't forget, game your way. And of course, over here, how do we like to end our videos? You guessed it. I do kind of miss this. Maybe I'm going to implement this over there too. This is just so much fun. You guys know you like this. You guys know you do this. When you go into your world, you go, I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it. You probably play some music in the background. I mean, it's just so much fun. You guys know it's fun. See you around, everybody.